Hey everybody, happy Monday from balmy Buffalo. It is very comfortable. Actually, a little humid even, but I'll take it because the winter is long enough, and so this is the time of year where I do not begrudge summer heat. Um, I wanted to do a very quick one, if I might, before hitting the sack, and also before I get too far into my second whiskey and I start to slur words or or embarrass myself otherwise more than usual, unintentionally. So I'll probably record this now and then look at it in the morning and make sure I'm sober enough for it to go up. I just didn't eat that much this evening, so that's why it's starting to hit me already on number two. Hey Gabe, come here, buddy. Gabe's in the house. Shay's in the other room. Come here, buddy. Want to say hi to everybody? Here, let me try to get him. Where is he? Are you there? Where are you? There's Gabe. Are you in the dark? How come you're not showing up on camera? Oh, there you are. Hi, buddy. Say hi to everybody. How do you do this? It's hard to do this on an angle. Hey, buddy, say hi to the nice people on the camera. Love you, buddy. Love you, Gaby. Okay, so Gabe's in the room. He's getting older now. Gabe is 16 and a half, and he is showing his age now a bit. You want to come up, pal? He never comes up. But he'll probably lie on the rug now. And so, I keep an eye on him and try to keep him cozy and happy and warm. Hey, buddy. My sweet boy. Oh, there you go. Sorry, I'm getting very diverted now. It's a very rare Gabe appearance, so please indulge me. He's a sweet boy. They both are. So last night's dream was another cosmic dream in a lifetime of cosmic dreams. I don't remember much. It didn't seem to be very long. But something about a space ride. I went up in a rocket with some other people. But actually, no. Let me backtrack. It wasn't a rocket, I don't think, or not at first. It was really just an airplane. And I went up in the airplane with, like a whole bunch of people. I don't know if I knew anybody. No, it didn't seem like it. And it seemed like it was just going to be a flight that I got on. And I have been having more flight dreams lately. And lately in the flight dreams, I've been ending up in, like, foreign countries, but they don't look like foreign countries. They look like foreign planets. What a surprise, right? If you know my dream history. So in this one, this wasn't apparently an airplane, but then basically we just passed right through the atmosphere into space. And then at that point, it did not seem like we were anywhere near Earth, even though we didn't have enough time to travel anywhere else, unless it was some kind of anti-gravity, alien spacecraft in disguise, which I don't think it was. But obviously it was some kind of spacecraft because it went into space. But in the dream, it seemed like we were above Earth, except it wouldn't be like it. It wasn't anything like what it would really be if you could do that, because we were basically in what looked like kind of an asteroid field. And I'm sure I've mentioned this before, but my dreams, they're super detailed. Like, they're cinematic. They're often, like, this seemed to be in full color. And I wouldn't say it seemed like a movie because it seemed so much more like a reality. Because I'm looking, my point of view is I'm looking through the front of the cockpit, like a couple seats back from the cockpit, looking at them navigating through, like, basically this asteroid field that is apparently kind of dangerous. And then, as usual, the sky around the planet is all kinds of crazy. Like, basically, if you've seen, let's say you've seen 100 photographs of space, think of all the different weird things that you can see in space, like nebulas and, I don't know, clusters of stars that are all close together, the swirling kind of color background, which I think might be the cosmic background radiation plus other stuff. So, like, think of 100 crazy space photographs that you've seen, but then seeing them all at once, like they're all on top of each other. That's kind of what it's like when I dream about space. It's like all the phenomena that you could see in space seem to all be visible at the same time, and sometimes also planets that are super close up, like basically as big as, well, actually, I was going to say as big as the moon in our sky, but no, much bigger. I would say, like, a lot of times when I look up in the sky and see planets, they can be 3, 4, 5 times the moon. Sometimes they can be almost the same size as Earth. Like, basically, they're right next to us, and it's very strange, and it's a very, like, it's a very visceral reaction that I have. Like, wow, that's right there. And probably, just given the size of the universe, there are surely solar systems like that, or even solar systems that are beginning to be formed, because sometimes in emerging new solar systems, the planets play like billiard balls, like, because like the gravity isn't settled between all the objects in the universe, so they're just like whizzing around like each other, and that's how you get collisions, because all of the gravitational relationships haven't settled into like a stable environment to allow for like planet orbits. It's really quite strange. So I have dreamt about planets colliding before. You might remember that from other dreams. But of course, tangents as usual. There were not a ton load of planets in the sky this time, but there were all the usual like phenomena in the sky, like all the bells and whistles looking around outside this asteroid field in the spaceship that was kind of like an airplane in space. And then I don't know what happened, and this happened in another dream recently too, like the ship was going to break up. Do you remember this dream? I'm actually just beginning to remember it now. And in that dream, the spaceship broke up. And was it like a reset? Was it like being born again or something? Like when the spaceship blew up, we just were all reborn. I can't remember. I'll actually have to go back to my own video, because I don't remember, like, from dream to dream what some of the themes are, which is why it's sometimes interesting to go back and watch a few in a row and see if a theme is sort of emerging. But off the top of my head, I'm thinking no, that it was different than the dream I had last night, and that in that last dream, the ship blew up. Oh yeah, the ship blew up, and then everyone was reconstituted, like almost like a rewind of time. Like everyone that blew up in the ship was like time was rewound, and then most of the people in the ship were okay, except they had different identities, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, if you want to fish that out and tell me about my own dreams, go ahead, because I'm not doing it tonight. But in this dream, I was like, oh my gosh, again, the ship's gonna break up. Like, this is, and I thought in the dream, wow, well, this is really it. Like, and I didn't even mean to be here. I wasn't even supposed to be in space. I was just like flying to, I don't know, LA. I don't know where I was flying, but I was not expecting to be in space. I was like, this is so crazy, and now it's just over. And then all of a sudden, instead of being blown up, I realized that my point of view was like I was over, like I was in, my point of view was like that I was in the air, but I was over the ground, over like Earth, like I was looking over, I don't know if I was looking over the airfield or just a field of like wheat and grass, but I was a few hundred feet in the air apparently. Well, my point of view was, but I didn't have any sense of my body. It wasn't like, oh, my body's falling because the ship blew up. No. It was like my consciousness was suddenly aware that I was no longer in the ship, even though the ship had been about to blow up, and basically I was overlooking a field, and then I wasn't overlooking the field anymore. I was just on the ground, and I was fine. So it wasn't my time, which is kind of interesting. Like, I didn't feel like I should have been there. Like, it didn't feel like my time. And then when the ship apparently blew up. And I wasn't hurt. I was just back on the ground and I was fine. So that's that dream. It was pretty interesting. And I didn't remember it when I woke up, and I meant to write it down, and then I didn't. And then I remembered it in the afternoon, and then I didn't do a video, and then I forgot it again, and then I remembered it again because I watched Kim Carey's recent interview from just a couple days ago with I can't remember her name. I don't know if it's Janelle, but a woman who basically had a near-death experience in which she described being in the afterlife in a beautiful space and actually being at the edge of the universe. And not only that, but actually seeing the edge of the universe and seeing the universe as it continued to expand, continuing to create itself, which even for a cosmic dreamer like me was mind-blowing. And I don't know that I've ever seen that in my dreams, but if you can see it on the other side while you're having a near-death experience, or you can literally see it on the other side when you're on the other side, I want to see it. And she was describing, the universe, like, because we know that the universe has edges, like it continues to expand apparently into nothingness. Like nothingness is just there, and the universe just keeps expanding. And that's a very mysterious concept that you can't really get your head around, but you have to accept that you can't really understand it, not in human terms, like something expanding into nothingness, and like whatever. There was not only empty space, but nothing space. And so the universe continues to expand into that nothingness, and then there is somethingness. Even if it's just the blackness of space, that's still something as opposed to nothing. And as she was talking about it, and she kept talking about that and other things, but I was stuck back on the universe expanding, because I was imagining, like, literally like in a sci-fi movie, like seeing the leading edge of space, and then like just seeing it literally like keep materializing, like materializing before your eyes, like crystallizing as you go, like literally nothing, and then like the edge of the universe just like perpetually forming in front of you, and how mind-blowing that would be. But actually, that's actually what's happening, because the universe is still expanding. So I guess it's all tied together. And Kim's video came on by accident, because I wasn't actually planning to watch it, because I watch a lot of psychic videos, which is why I watch them usually on high speed, like 1.75 or 2, which I always recommend that you do for me or anybody else if you want to absorb it faster. If you can hack it, certain people talk faster and slower than others, but most people you can watch them at minimum 1.5, in my opinion, and still get the gist of it. But I had been watching another video before that. Maybe it was Linda G. And then when that video went off, it was on my phone. Then the next video with Kim automatically queued up, because like your phone must choose your more frequent, your subscriptions, or your more frequent more frequently viewed channels, and it picked this video, and I'm so glad it came on. I mean, it must have been meant to come on, because it feels so parallel to my dream. That of course nothing's coincidence. So that's Kim's latest interview. I wish I could remember the woman's name, like Janelle or Giselle, something like that. And it's Kim's. She's not doing as many interviews lately, it seems, and it's her most recent interview. The woman has long brownish black hair. She's somewhat on the young side, like well, young is relative. I don't know, like maybe in her 40s. So anyway, okay, that's it. That's all I got. But anyway, it wasn't my time. The spaceship blew up, but I'm fine. All right. Take care. See you soon. Bye.